Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
Jet sweep to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw on second down. Howard in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Part why they came into this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On the double.
Following the interception, Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Romeo Doubs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They run on second down with Adams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Howard now to throw on third down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, this is Adams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Howard. And that's complete to Adams.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Howard throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. The turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine. Touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game, would be ideal.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action. Love to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. 17.
Seven yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Woodward. The tackle by Quincy Williams. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Love. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
6, 7, 52 blasters.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Woodward. And some room to work. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Howard. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
To throw is Howard on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game or trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Love now. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
38.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the set.
A jet sweep, Dobbs. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Romeo Dobbs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. They'll run again with Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
52 blaster.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Up the middle they go with Adams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Howard. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Howard to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Looking to throw. Howard. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Love. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Alexander. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. Back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Romeo Doubs as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Sam Sloman for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now a give right side. Woodward. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action this time with Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Love, they go play action now.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Play fake. Here's Love. Steps away. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Love.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. Touchdown. Well, familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Again, here's Adams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Howard from the gun on 3rd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Howard. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Howard. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Howard. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Woodward. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Howard now. Off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A run up the middle. Adams. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Howard. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. On the handoff, Adams here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Howard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On to give, it's Adams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Let's go now. 10 cycles. Ready.
Off the play fake. Howard. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Let's go. 38.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Howard. And now here is another interception. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That one looks like he'll throw here.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing. Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
A handoff, Adams running left, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
22 middle.
On 3rd down, they go with Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On the ground, right side, it's Adams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.